So she loves her home, but what will she think of the Yoloyes? Their flat isn't much bigger than Jess's swimming pool, so this won't take long.
Oh, so this is their room. Oh, the little boy sleeps with them, that's sweet. My room is so much bigger than in here. And I've got big wardrobes for all my stuff, so it's quite neat and tidy, but they haven't got that. And there's wallpaper peeling off the wall. This is completely an utter different world to where I live. I just can't believe people live like this.
Rich kid Jess is the daughter of a retail and property millionaire.
When I was growing up, I wanted for nothing. My parents did everything for me.
At 24, she still lives rent-free at the family's £1 million mansion outside Liverpool.
I could get my own place, but here I have so much space. My mum does my washing, we have a cleaner, and I just love being with my family.
Her parents' generosity also stretched to a £32,000 runaround.
For my 21st birthday, my parents gave me a brand new Range Rover Evoque.
After dropping out of college, Jess got a job as a beautician, but within months she got a chance to establish her own salon.
I set the business up with only a few £100s, and it's turned out very successful. It's important to me that I work really hard. Even though my parents are wealthy, I want to be just as successful as them.
And it's just as well, because she also works hard at spending money.
I love shopping. Shoes are my thing. Christian Louboutin, Jimmy Choo, Alexander McQueen and Valentino. These are the first pair of design shoes I ever bought. I always wanted a pair of Christian Louboutins because of the red sole, and you always see celebrities wear them. They cost me £595. These are YSL. These cost about £700.
£700? You could buy a car for that. Not Jess's car, obviously.
This is my Louis Vuitton Speedy bag. This probably cost around £1,000. I very rarely use it. I even forgot I had it.
But will she miss her luxury lifestyle when she goes skint?
I'd be worried about sleeping on a couch, unhealthy food and tap water. You know, the rim, and it's like black. Oh.
Picky drinker Jess has a point to prove.
I want to prove to the family just because I have money doesn't mean I'm a spoiled brat.
So will this beauty queen get her tresses in a twist, staying with the Yoloye family? 40-year-old Gemma, her husband Yinka, and their 2-year-old son Matthew.
High five. Yeah. I currently work full-time as a customer service associate for a very well-known bank.
Maths graduate Yinka has been out of work for 2 years. He's found that getting a job interview is only the first obstacle.
I applied for, what was it, air traffic control or something like that? And they invited me to the interview in Fareham, and I can't afford to get to Fareham, so there was an end to that.
Yinka grew up in Nigeria, where he was used to a high standard of living.
I think there was a maid and a driver at one stage. And then my dad died in a road traffic accident, and he was a breadwinner, so the standard of living declined.
They were married 5 years ago and set their hearts on starting their own family.
We ended up having 4 miscarriages, and then we had a stillbirth. When they did the scan, and they said there was no heartbeat. Sorry. Yeah. And they said there was no heartbeat. I remember just thinking, wow,
This sucks.
this really does suck.
But their pain didn't end there.
We had to find the finances to bury her. I didn't realise it was costly.
The debt repayments for their daughter's funeral, as well as £10,000 on other loans and credit cards, mean that Gemma's salary barely covers their monthly expenses.
The money coming in is £1,542. So what does that leave us to spend with?
It's £18, babe.
£18.
Yeah.
As a single-income family, they can only afford a cramped 2-bedroom council flat.
There is very little privacy in what is a very small space.
Someone that's, lived a lavish lifestyle where it's probably a massive, massive house, that's going to be very strange for them.
So what would they like to teach the rich kid?
As bad as our situation is, there are always other people out there who are worse than me. There are people that sleep on the street. I do think the world would be such a better place if everybody would just turn around and help each other. So I'm hoping that I can show them that.
Isn't that nice?
Well, liverbird Jess is preparing to fly the nest. How will she cope without her mum?
Usually my mum would help me pack, but I'm going to do it on my own.
she's starting with the essentials, like her £615 Gucci trainers.
I wish I could take my 2 dogs with me, but I'm taking this cushion as a home comfort. It's got my 2 little dogs on the front of it.
Fair enough. I don't think she'd fit her actual dogs in there. 100 miles away in Birmingham, the Yorloyes have questions for the rich kid.
I'd like to know if they have any hopes and dreams, actually. When I was in primary school and secondary school, teachers would ask me, what do you want to do when you grow up?
I want to be rich.
I'm already rich.
To inherit my daddy's money.
Stop it. Stop it.
I don't know.
I get my dry humour.
Well, we'll find out. We'll rub them up the wrong way and see what happens.
The UK's second city is giving Jess a frosty reception.
We're in Birmingham and it's a big city. It's very different to where I'm from. There's lots of houses close together. I'm used to quiet countryside.
We're trying to spot someone who is
Spot the rich people.
Rich.
They'll stand out in this neighbourhood.
Will they spot Jess's £700 designer puffer?
I think they live in this block of flats. It looks very bleak. I hope there's not a lot of people living in one tiny space. I'm really nervous now.
Her parents' country mansion is a far cry from this city centre council block. It might be chilly outside, but will the Yorloyes give her a warm welcome?
Hi.
Hi, I'm Jess. So lovely to meet you.
Lovely to meet you. I'm Gemma.
Hello.
Hi, I'm Jess. Nice to meet you.
Yes, hi.
So this is my husband, Yinka.
Hi.
I can't believe I'm doing that, but that's my husband. This is my son, Matthew.
Hi.
You want to sit down?
Oh, thank you.
I'll take those.
Oh, thank you so much.
Thank you. So, Jess, how old are you, if you don't mind me asking?
I'm 24,
Okay, and where are you from?
just outside of Liverpool.
Oh, wow.
I could have probably guessed that.
I know, yeah. And how, have you lived there all your life?
Yeah,
or-
I've always lived there, yeah.
Okay, and what's that like?
Very different to here.
Okay.
So I live kind of in the countryside. It's quite quiet.
Okay.
Have you ever been in a block of flats before? Or?
I have, yeah.
You have?
Yeah,
Oh,
I have.
okay.
It was at a party.
Oh, okay.
I think they're such a lovely family and they're so welcoming.
She might think differently in a minute after Gemma's interrogation.
So what do your parents do?
My dad's a property developer and he also owns a DIY shop.
Okay, that's good. So what are you doing now yourself? Are you in college or?
I own a salon. I'm self-employed.
Oh, nice.
Well done, you.
Oh, thank you.
Wow, no, that's really good. So in terms of like where you live, like what sort of property, what type of property is
So
it?
we live in a 5-bedroomed house with a swimming pool.
Phew! Gemma needs to sit down after hearing about the swimming pool.
Proper gentleman.
You have a garden?
Yeah, so our garden's quite big, but at the sides of it there's like a building attached to our house and that's got a swimming pool in it.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. I don't think I could ever move out yet because I love being with them as much. They'd be surprised that I said that, but I do love being with them.
So she loves her home, but what will she think of the Yorloyes? Their flat isn't much bigger than Jess's swimming pool, so this won't take long.
Oh, so this is their room. Oh, the little boy sleeps with them. That's sweet. My room is so much bigger than in here. And I've got big wardrobes for all my stuff, so it's quite neat and tidy, but they haven't got that. And there's wallpaper peeling off the wall. This is completely an utter different world to where I live. I just can't believe people live like this.
Gemma's also realising they come from very different worlds.
She doesn't have the responsibilities that, you know, we have in here. Whatever she gets, that's kind of hers. Whereas for us, it's like the money that comes in, okay, so rent's paid, council tax paid. She doesn't have to worry about that.
Oh my God. There's just stuff everywhere. If I was coming to live here, I'd get rid of everything, sell it, start again.
And I think what I really, really like is the fact that she's got her own business.
Yeah.
So she's clearly highly motivated.
Yeah.
I did have that misconception of
Like a sport.
mommy and daddy's mom.
Right,
You know, mommy and daddy's
Bank of
money.
mom and dad, yes.
There's not much space for this stuff at all. It's quite cramped. I immediately feel so grateful for the things I have and where I live compared to here. toilet's tiny. Needs a bit of TLC. I feel so sorry for them that they have to live here. If my dad said to me, "You've got to come and live here now," I think I'd cry.
She's only just arrived. How will she get through the rest of her trip?